Appreciate you hitting the button. Welcome to the How to Hustle podcast with Hype. This is episode 171. You follow me on Instagram and we still calling it Twitter at I am Hype. That's HYMPE. It's Hype. It's not hype. I'm not geeked up. Very special guest in the building. My guy in the building. One of the first guys I made connections with on the outside of the city in my podcasting days. Reintroduce yourself to the audience, bro.
BTG, aka Baylor the Great, aka Baylorism. That's BTG for president. Open room with BTG. Not a part of the Rare Science Network anymore. My shows is being funneled through another great podcaster of mine, but I will get my feedback. But we'll talk about that towards the end of the show. But yes, it's your West Coast cousin, BTG, aka Baylor the Great. What's going on?
My guy. This is so much of my guy. Episode 2 of the How to Hustle podcast with Hype features Baylor the Great. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah.
saying?
I'm the other BTG. I know y'all used to hearing the BTG out there back east, but it's a BTG back west. A BTG back
Hey,
west. So
Hey, bro, I remember the first time you seen the niggas, and my man was like, yo, man, they got some BTG West Coast niggas out there, bro.
yeah,
Oh,
man.
shouts out to my man. Oh, couldn't believe that shit. He said, yo, man, they got the BTG West Coast niggas, man.
Shout out, man.
All right, so this is episode 171. Like I said, this is one of my guys right here. Me and Bella met shit. That had to be because we had BTG on OLF one day, and you seen the name, and that was how we connected. That had to
Classic.
be 2018, I want to say.
That's when the merch was popping. I had
You
got
know what I'm
two
saying?
shirts. Yeah,
And
yeah.
you already know.
And I
That
met
was
your brother when he came out
yeah,
here.
yeah. When Boar came out there,
Yep.
smoke free, we were supposed to link up. Always will salute my man Baylor. Smoke free weekend when we were supposed to do that. He told them take me off and put these niggas on. Um, so
That
me
was
and
gonna be
Baylor,
something else.
bro, was it? I still never got my $800 back for that flight, American. I'm still on y'all ass. So me and Baylor, I see he post something a little while back, and it say July 17th. I said, I text him, hold up, hey bro, 17th year anniversary. He said, yes, and nigga, that's my anniversary. So that's how we came up with the title for this episode. July
Mhm.
17th. Happy anniversary to you, my brother, you and your wife.
Same to
Um,
you. Same to
uh,
you.
we we appreciate it. Now, July 17th. What does July 17th mean out there on the West Coast to my West Coast cousins? Talk to me
Uh,
about that.
I mean, that's the day I signed my max contract. You know what I'm saying? That's that last one right there. This is when you win. This is you not in the playoffs no more. This is a championship 7 game series every year. Every year. And we just happen to get to 14 this year. So that's what July 17th means. That's my max contract. I married the woman that I believe was gonna have my back, regardless of anything. You know what I mean? So yeah, married for 14, together for 17, all together. So yeah, and 14 down, 14 more to go.
I forgot to set this up because most of the time when you hear podcasts, it's always a negative situation about these relationships. Nobody's ever speaking positively on it. Me and
Mm.
you, like I said, known each other for so many years that we've had all kinds of conversations. I had you on when we talked about a little marriage. When I first did the first marriage joint, you text me back instantly when I sent you the link. Man, you were supposed to have me on this. I do this marriage shit.
Yeah, yeah, I do that. Yeah, we
You know
do
what I'm saying?
this. Hey, we look
But
at marriage over here like this is it. This is it for us.
happy. And that's why I wanted to throw that, like, this ain't one of them conversations. This is us praising the women that we, got down on the kneecap with. So if you're looking for the
Hmm.
negative situation, you might want to go to episode 172 because episode 171 is all about flowers.
Yeah.
Um, so now, you said this is your max contract. This is my Bobby Bonilla. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
oh yeah.
Okay.
That's a
Because
crazy contract right there.
in full disclosure, for those who don't know, I'm not a it's my birthday kind of guy. So my birthday comes and nobody knows that Bobby Bonilla Day is my birthday.
Mm. That's
So
that's classy. You connected to hella history
you know what I'm
right
saying?
there.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't never getting out of this situation. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We signed this damn the max contract. This is a lifetime deal.
Hmm.
The only way we getting out of these joints is in boxes.
Yeah.
Um, July the 17th to me is another funny joint. My kids' birthdays is both the 17th.
Mm.
This all kind of just happened. This was the Lord's work. Uh, My kids is January and June 17th, and my
Okay.
wedding anniversary July 17th. And it all kind of like it just worked out that way. Wasn't ain't
Yeah.
nobody from 17th Street or nothing. I'm from 23rd Street, she from 24th Street. It just worked out that way. But
Yeah.
July 17th, when I think about July 17th, you gotta instantly think about the wedding day. I think
Mm-hmm.
it was the week after Ramadan. I had lost maybe 15 to 20 pounds.
Mm.
My suit is about two sizes too big now, but I am not coming out of this jacket because
Right.
I've sweat at least 12 pounds off under this joint.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the air is broke at the joint when we get there.
Dang.
We got 260 people at the wedding. uh, and my wedding is probably gonna be a whole nother episode. Probably do that one with my wife. I don't know yet. My wife ain't for the public. I always tell people. Um, but my oldest daughter is 3. We forget that the cake is over here in the corner. And when
Mm.
somebody brings up the cake, bro, it's 100 and God knows what in this hall. We slice the cake and the whole damn thing breaks.
Damn.
My daughter, again, 3, is the only person who got a piece of cake. She eats the cake, throws up the cake all down her dress. So when I think of July 17th, I think of this day was crazy. We had a lot go on that day. We had a lot leading up to that day. That was when Bohr had his situation. Um, so yeah, we had a lot going on leading up to my wedding. I lost my man EJ. He was gonna be in my wedding. Lost my bro
Salute.
on the way to the wedding. Uh, but yeah, July 17th, bring up a lot of good memories, bring up a lot of bad memories. Cause like I said, at that time, shit was crazy. 2016 is when I got married. So we
Mm.
9 years in gangsterdom. Uh, we've been talking for 19 because we wasn't in a relationship until we got engaged. Um, you gotta everybody don't make the team. You gotta have a nice long training camp. Get out there, get a little sweat equity, and build up
Mm.
that character.
Yeah.
But yeah, July 17th changed everything. Uh, it made you look at everything different. It made you
Mm.
have to take another person into account before you do things. I'm always the homie that you can call for whatever, and it was always whatever. Until now, I got this other person over here who kind of gotta. People look at it like a bad thing. You look at it a bad thing is you're not in a successful relationship. You got to check in with your partner before
Got
you
to.
just be before you just be doing shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Now we not talking, hey, should I order Chinese or soul food for lunch? Nah. But if we gonna make some major decisions, if we gonna be across town, if we gonna be over here, over there, she better call me and I better call her. Cause like that's how that works.
Off top.
And people who demean them type Jones just don't know what a successful relationship looks like.
Uh,
Because that's what this is all about.
you got to talk. You got to talk on offense. You got to talk on defense. Have to
Abs-
talk.
Absolutely. The key to any relationship is the communication.
Yeah.
But now you said your wife though, you feel like you found a person who will always have your back, will always be there.
Yeah.
Give us a little bit, give her some flowers. Cause when you send her this episode, we want her to smile, blush, and come hug you a little tighter when she hears this.
Well, she came to see me. She gave me a visit. She paid me a visit the day she was actually at the park that day, but I'm gonna get to that. But the very next day, she stopped by my house. My mom passed away the previous day.
Before the
And
wedding?
no, no, not before the
Oh,
wedding. When
oh,
I
oh,
when
oh.
no, no,
Dang,
I got
I was about to say, God dang.
no, no. Mom's passed away in '08, and we got married in 2011. You know
Okay.
what I mean? My pops died that year though. My pops died February 23rd, 2011. So neither one of them made the wedding. But the day my mom passed away, had a lot of people, had a lot of support. They picked me up, a couple of friends, took me to the park. We just had a gathering, and I didn't even notice that she was there. But she did come and she swung by the crib the next day, kicked it with me for a little bit before she went to work, and from that day on, we've been rocking ever since. You know what I mean? She never met the mom. She never met my pops or anything like that. But I felt like on a spiritual level, uh, that was a gift. You know what I'm saying?
So funny you went here. My dad passed '09. Uh, what was that? September 23rd, '09.
Mm,
And she we from the same hood, so we right around the corner from each other. So she didn't knew like my mom and dad ish because we from the same hood. But my dad is in the hospital sick and he can only really remember like he ain't remembering nobody. He only know who my mom is, and they had been together since the 60s.
mm,
When she went to the hospital to go see him and she comes in, she was in like school then, so she had on like the little scrubs. So they think that he thinks she's the nurse. And he like, no, I know her. She be at my house all the time. Like, I know who that is. Like, yo, like she's like one of the first people that he remembered when
mm.
he like was having a moment of clarity. Because even my
Yeah.
man, he thought was me at the hospital. Was like, when did I get all these tattoos? I ain't got one tattoo.
Mm,
uh, so that was like a oh damn type John. Then when my uncle called me about the yo, he just checked. Me and her was together.
mm,
And when the phone ring and I see it's my uncle, I go, oh shit, because it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And he tell me, and I just told her get dressed. Then I told her, she walk out the room. I got her out the floor. I'm like, this is my dad, but she in the floor. But this is how much you feel about me. That's like one of those file that away type of things because this is
yeah.
not how everybody feels about the situation.
Mm,
And in them days, I'm what when my dad passed, I'm 22. So you still too dumb to know you dumb. And I'm kind of like on the you don't know how to react to this. Your world is kind of shattered, especially for Muslims. Janazas is like 2 days, maybe 3 days after the person passes. So my dad passes Wednesday, his janaza is Friday. Everything kind of happening so fast that it's like you gonna take this out on somebody.
yeah.
And I seen that I'm kind of like drawn on her, but she didn't let that like she understood the pain that I'm kind of in and like let it go because you could have met that emotion with emotion and we
Mm,
could have just had a blow up and
yeah.
it had just been up from there. But again, recognizing like I know what this really is and I love you enough to fight through all of that was a big joy for me. So yeah, I definitely feel like I always say she's my left tackle. She's
Mm,
got the blind spot. I got to get us down the field. I'm gonna get us in all the best positions to score these touchdowns. But she gonna catch everything I don't see. Whether I know it's there or not, I trust that she got my backside and she gonna handle all that for me.
yeah. Yeah. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Cats gotta
Absolutely.
under they gotta understand that when we talk about teammates, man, man, you ain't gonna never find a teammate quite like that one. Nah.
Nah, my man, me and him was talking and he was like, bro, everybody say they want to be in these positions, but it take work for you to be like that person. For a dude to really feel like that about you, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of trial and error. It takes a lot of mistakes. You gotta fight through a lot of mistakes. You gotta have a lot of rough conversations. And everybody don't want to fight through them. Everybody don't want to be uncomfortable. And if you want to be
Hey,
with somebody, you're gonna have to be a little uncomfortable because it's not
hey,
you gotta be a little uncomfortable because it's no longer about how you would react or how you would do things or what you like. It's about us. It's about we. It's not
yeah,
about I don't. It's about how does this work for us type situation.
yeah. Because you look, I look at it like in order for us to go undefeated, like you gotta lose some battles. You're gonna lose some battles within that marriage against your spouse. Cause sometimes you're gonna be right and sometimes you're gonna be wrong. And sometimes when you wrong, you gotta say you wrong. And you gotta say why you was wrong. And then you just gotta, pick it up from there. You gotta be able to communicate. Got to. Cause if you
What
don't, what's
was
up?
go ahead. No,
No,
go
I'm
ahead. Finish what you're
saying,
saying.
no, I'm saying because you got to, because if you don't, the moment you stop communicating, the moment you stop asking questions, the moment you stop challenging, the moment you stop complimenting, the moment you stop just having casual conversation, that's when other people get
That's when you
involved. Other people
what you're
get involved.
saying
Negative
is
energy.
what you describing is the moment that you stop falling in love.
Yeah.
because once you stop discovering that person and getting to know that person and finding different ways and things to love that person about, it's a problem. Like,
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
y'all gonna both grow. You can either grow together or grow apart.
Mm-hmm.
But without, like you're saying, that communication and conversations, sometimes them conversations is rough. Sometimes them conversations is easy. Like you
Yeah.
said, you're gonna win some battles, you're gonna lose some. Sometimes you get a sweep, sometimes you're going seven. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And you might come out with a sprained ankle or a ruptured Achilles. You never know how them things go when you go on seven.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you got to fight through it.
Got
You know,
to.
yeah.
And we ain't even
Um,
added the kids yet. We ain't even
no, this
added
is
them yet.
yeah. No, the kid. Yo, this is one thing I will always give Board credit for. Always. My nephew is 6 months older than my oldest daughter. He told me everything is going to change after she had his baby.
Mm-hmm.
And when things started to change, it was again, oh, this is what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Fighting through them situations made you realize, oh, I really do love her. I told her this like when we was at the table. When me and you was texting. That's why I stopped texting you because we ended up at dinner that day. Um, I'm like, having to have the thought of running into you in the mall with another nigga wasn't happening.
Mm.
Like, so you
Yeah.
kind of have to have that grown man moment with yourself, and it's like, all right, you can play all you want, but you want to see this girl with somebody else? No. So stop
Right.
playing.
Yeah. Put that
Uh,
ego to the side.
hey, yeah, absolutely. There's no room for ego in a marriage
Mm.
or any successful team. Um, what was your oh shit, we really married moment?
When we bought recently, I actually had that feeling kind of like recently. Within the past couple of years, we bought two homes. And that
Hey,
take
don't
that
sneak. Wait, let's not gloss over that now. Let's salute that, bro. That's
appreciate
major.
that. But we had some trials. After we sold, we bought our first house. So that's that first experience. We, check stubs and watching what we buy, stuff like that. But selling and buying in a three team trade, and literally it was a three-team trade. As we was buying a house, we had to sell one, but the person that was buying it was selling their house. The people moved in their crib. We got to get out. They wait on my paperwork to go through. Dog, me and my family was in a hotel for 3 days.
You said, then we got to call the Nets and see y'all got a little cap space over there.
Yeah, no, for real. We we got the house, but didn't have the keys. I had to put my family in a hotel for 3 days. I cried. I was
Yeah,
sick, bro.
my cousin had one of them. Sold his. He went to go buy something, put his house on the market. That joint sold in like 2 days. He was like, "Nigga, we ain't got nowhere to live."
we, hey, I was a homeless homeowner. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I was crying. Called my boy 12 Cal. I called my boy Will. I'm crying on the phone, like, bro, I'm going through it. Like, my family's in a hotel right now. I'm sick. Until our homie was like, hey, nigga, you just bought a house, bro. You gonna get the keys. But that's when I realized, nah, we married because we making these financial decisions. We making these financial decisions to create these family memories in the future. You know what I'm saying? Not only did I move in with you, but we moved to this spot. We moved to this spot. We went from a room to a one bedroom to a two-bedroom apartment to her people's house because we had to relocate because of her job. I had to stay when we was married. I had to stay by myself for at least a month and a half in LA when she had to move 50 miles away because she had got a job out there. So now we splitting up. Now she got to take care of business out there. I got to take care of business in LA because my job ain't transferring. When I moved 50 miles away with her, I had to commute, which I'm still doing, 50 miles back to the city to work. So we making again back to the communication. Hey, you gotta hold it down out there for a month and a half. I gotta hold it down out here. She paying rent out here. I'm paying rent out there. You know what I'm saying? Then we went to from an apartment to a townhome to buying our first house to selling our first house to buying our second house and looking to do more. That's when I realized this is my best friend. This is my teammate. This is my Dwayne Wade. This is my Shaq.
I see. My situation was the first time you had to fill out the emergency contact paperwork,
We
and
just
it
did
what
that today. That's
and it wasn't
crazy.
The first time we was doing it, I'm like, my mom, like, no, don't put my mom down here. Like, and this is like maybe a couple weeks after we got married, and I'm talking to somebody about her, and just because it's your spouse, you gonna always just say like I would always just say C, but the dude I'm talking to don't know her, so I'm like
Mm.
my wife. Like it was like the first time I had to really like say it, and it was like, oh shit, that's
Yeah,
different. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
than just saying her name or whatever. So like I caught that joint quick. That oh shit moment kind of happened fast for me. Cause like I said, it was like just filling out that
yeah,
emergency contact paperwork and
yeah,
and then having to talk about her.
yeah.
And yeah, them joints hit me quick.
Getting used to wearing certain jewelry. Like I didn't wear no rings prior to her. Yeah. And look, tell them about the stages. Uh, because my ring's it's a little heavy. It's a little heavy. And I used to wear my ring 24/7. When I took a shower, took a bath, go swimming, I was scared because it can get loose. And I was scared to lose it. Now, 14 years in the game, my shit be in my bag. Be in my bag. You know what I'm saying? I
All
leave it
right.
at home sometimes. But I love wearing it. I love wearing it. But cause I clean up so much and I like being in the water a lot, then I put my ring up. But my ring is always either my ring is at home or it's in my bag.
So um first day I go back to work, uh I'm on a cleaning joint. I'm mopping, ring come off.
Mm,
All right, can't work with my ring on. But I always got gloves on. No matter whatever different jobs I'm doing, I got gloves on. So I never work in my ring. Um, when I take the gloves off though, if I'm just walking to the bathroom, put my ring on.
mm,
Uh, she had to take her ring to the store to get something fixed or whatever, and I gave her mine because I'm like, you can't walk around like without nothing on. And the whole day, that whole day that she had my ring, I'm just like, damn, my hand don't even feel right.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it went from like this shit feels so weird to have this on to damn how I don't got it on. Like
Yeah.
and like you said, even in the water, it'd be like first time we go to the beach and I'm in there with my ring on and I feel that motherfucker coming off. And
Yeah.
it's
It's
like,
loosening
oh,
up.
oh, yeah, you on this tip.
Yeah.
You out there looking like Big Mama on soul food. Like, hold up.
Yeah, yeah. You just hey, you got a balled up fist the whole time, man. The whole time. But it went from being a piece of jewelry that means something to I guess a uniform type of thing. Like to me, it's just it's a sense of pride. It can also bring some trouble, because you put that ring on, you turn into a person that's consistent and make decisions. You know what I'm saying? And people look at that. Women look at that. You know what I'm saying? So don't think, the guy that's walking around without any jewelry is getting a lot of attention. No, them cats with them rings get a lot of attention. It's a game out there. Be careful. You know what
Might
I
as well tell
mean?
people I'm out the game. I'm retired. I quit. I
Yeah,
don't want to play no more.
come on. Come on. Come on. But yeah, this my and to be honest, this is my second ring because my first one had like a diamond in the middle, and I dropped it and it broke off. And so we went to go get another one, because men rings don't cost that much. This one was like $300. You know what I
Boy, I
mean?
tell you.
Yeah, so it don't, this one is solid all the way around. It's the titanium uh version. So, black, all black. Um, yeah, I love it, man. I love it.
All right, we're gonna switch it up now. We're gonna get to the get to know portion of the show. Get to know is sponsored by Custom Hustle. That's at Custom Hustle World on Instagram. It's Custom Hustle Co on Twitter. We do custom everything: jerseys, jackets, football jerseys, baseball jerseys, basketball, hockey, soccer. We got five versions of the sneak. Stay tuned to the page because we got new products popping up all the time. We got the pocketbooks. We got the barber capes. I haven't given the rundown in so long. I can't even give you all of this stuff. But you get over to the Custom Hustle World on Instagram, Custom Hustle Co. Put your orders in. What you got on your feet? Because we got 5 versions of the sneaks and 2 versions of the flip flops, and boots for the winter when you get back there.
I'm
All
gonna have to
right.
tap in for those flip flops.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got the purple and gold joints. I'm not in the purple and gold. I got the black and
Talk
gold
it.
joints. I got the black and gold
Okay.
joints. I'll
Well,
send you them
hey.
joints.
Okay. All right
You
then.
know
All
what I'm
right then.
saying?
You said purple and gold. I got a
I
little
slipped up.
excited. Yeah.
Excuse
Okay.
me.
Yeah. Hey, don't play. Hey, you gotta be careful.
I forgot this the West Coast cousin. All right, get to know. Tell me this. Why is Baylor so great?
Well, I figured out I'm great, and I'm going to continue to be great because I appreciate a lot of people. I love y'all. I like to see other people win. I enjoy seeing other people win. I just want to enjoy this thing called life, travel with my family, except I'm going to be the best person that I can ever be. I'm not going to try to be somebody else. I'm not going to try to do too much. I'm gonna be exactly what I'm supposed to do, what I'm here for, and I'm gonna keep it rolling. That's why I'm gonna be great because I'm gonna be myself at the end of the day. You can see my view, you can get along with my view, you could disagree with my view, but my view comes straight from Baylor. That's where Baylorism come from. It's how I view the world. If I could trust you and you could trust me, we're gonna be okay.
All right, see the West Coast, Tupac, my favorite rapper. Hit him up. When you hear hit him up, where does that do to Baylor? What is the mindset? What does that put you in? What place is that?
I'm probably gonna drop at least 37 tonight. That's off top. Off top. I mean, the intro alone, we're not even gonna even get to the outlaws, okay? The intro alone, 37. But yeah, yeah. Pac, shout out to Pac, man.
Hey, bro, I swear for my whole life, if you ever hear anybody say first off, it's instantly
Yeah,
fuck your bitch.
yeah. And the click you claim.
Real
Jesus, man.
easy, easy. That joint rolls
Yeah.
straight off the tongue every time. All
Hmm.
right. There go another one now. This is a new one for the show that we just started doing. Birthday stories. You give
Okay.
me a story from from a birthday. Now, if you need to change a few names and you know what I'm saying all that, then we can do that. But birthday stories, you give us something funny, something good. It could be on a romantic type joint since we done had all lovey dovey on this episode. Where you want to go with that one?
Birthday, I would say the first time I was an adult when this happened. Shout out to my wife who coordinated the whole thing. And shout out to my boy Dobby and his wife for, putting this thing together. But as a kid, I didn't have too many birthday parties, especially not one that I could remember. But shout out to my wife for actually throwing me my first surprise birthday party after we done won our flag football championship, which was the first year that we played, by the way. So afterwards, I just noticed that we was getting driven around for a long time because somebody was in on it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, we know we was in the valley. The valley from LA is about a solid 30 to 40 minutes away. You know what I mean? So this is on a weekend. And my boy's a Sagittarius. He in the early December years. I'm a Capricorn. December 23rd, 1982. So we neighbors, we cool. So both of the wives decided that we're gonna throw them both a surprise. Like a Vegas gambling, we had like poker and shooting that, well, not shooting, no, maybe I shouldn't say that one. There was some dice involved, but it was a betting Vegas type theme type party that they put together, set up all the tents and stuff like that, had the cards, had the dominoes out, the music, food, kids running around. But after we won the championship, we said we are gonna get something to eat. But I just noticed how it was like a prolonged thing, like why are we still here type of thing. And then that's when it registered in my head. I said, dog, they throwing us something. And we pulled up, everybody out there partying and stuff like that. It was a beautiful thing, beautiful thing.
Copy that. Oh wait, I got one more for you. 2005. I throw out the year. You tell me instantly what you think of when you hear 2005.
Shit, 2005, I was 4 years out of high school. We was in the club year. That's the club years. Little John. That's what I think
Yeah,
of. Little John.
Copy that.
If it wasn't Little John, then it was the Bay Area. And if you really think about it, Little John and the Bay Area was kind of doing some things together. So Little John and the East Siders, Too Short, E40 clubs, lounges. That was outside. I was Tracy McGrady with the Raptors around that time. It was crazy. I was out there, I was putting up big, this was before my wife. Wife.
You
You
said
gonna
wait,
hear
you said with the Raptors though, so you had a couple of good nights, but they were scarce.
yeah, look,
Okay, all
let
right,
me
all
tell
right.
you. Let me tell you. I wasn't I'm not shoot I'm a 50 I'm a 50-40 guy, but look, I didn't come out the gate like that. I had to sit on the bench a little bit like Kobe did. You know what I'm
All right,
saying? But
copy that.
greatness eventually got there. But Tracy
True
was that
talent,
guy.
true
Yeah.
true talent shine through at the end.
Yeah.
Copy that. All right, last segment of the show. What do we need to know? Sponsored by H2H Cleaning. That's H2H Cleaning on Instagram only. We do roof and plumbing, flooring, HVAC cleanups, cleanouts, remodeling, grass cutting, tree trimming. If you need it, we can make it happen. We're here to help. Just tell us how we can help. Baylor, if need me to slide out to the West Coast, make something happen. If it's worth my while, I will slide.
Mhm.
BTG, my West Coast cousin. Tell us what we need to know before we wrap this episode 171 up.
What they already know, what they already listening to. If they listen to your podcast, if you by any chance got any room for BTG for president and open run for BTG, give me a spin. But the reason why I'm bringing that up is y'all might not ever be able to meet me in person. And by the grace of God, I'm gonna meet my boy Hank finally. But continue to follow cats like us. Continue to follow cats that he brings on this platform because he's just not gonna bring anybody on this platform. And so the people that he is in tune with, that he's in touch with, such as myself, follow us. We the one that look. We might not be that flashy all the time. We might not be flashy consistent because we are cats that really get down in the dirt and build shit from the ground up. And it takes some time. We might do the odd jobs that y'all don't want to do. Okay. And that's where we come in. I'm the East Side cousin. I'm the ones that they call when it's an issue. Do we go and talk about it or we clean it up? All right. The times has changed. It's a lot of bad influence out here through the music, through the movies, through the podcasting, etc. But when you come across some solid cats, solid cap, like he's never changed. From the moment I met him, he's about business. He's about putting things together and making it happen. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I'm not even that type of player. You might have to put me in an offense. He creates an offense and he's never stopped. He will hit my line. Hey, did you get that connect that I needed? I'm working on it. Because if I'm not gonna get it, he gonna figure out how to do it. And you need cats like that. You need leadership like that. A cat that you can look to like at Hyman and be like, well, if he said he's gonna get it done, he's gonna get it done. Now I do need a reunion with the other fellas. I miss them too. You know what I'm saying? Before he went off and won his two championships without Shaq and the rest of them, like it's a dynasty over there. You know what I'm saying? And I miss that dynasty. And I understand that he on his solo tip. But regardless of if he's on the platform with the OLF or if he's in the solo, is pure leadership. And from one man to another, I say, look, salute. This we out here doing it. We're fighting against the stereotypes. All right, we're in our kids' lives. We're married, black men, staying out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need that love. That's it.
Oh man, my guy, bro. Like I always tell people, give people them flowers while they can smell them. Like I stated in the beginning of this episode, we met off of you saying that we was some niggas named BTG, and you said, "Well, damn, that's my name. So who these niggas that y'all had on this joint?" And that's how we linked up. And I always tell people, you got to get with like-minded individuals. The way the world is set up these days, that like-minded individual could be from the East Side, out LA. He could be from Houston. He could be from Arkansas. He could be from anywhere because you can connect with anybody anywhere these days because of these microphones. And the fact that you said, take me off this show because we need these niggas from Philly on this show because what they're doing is something different. I
Mhm.
always respected that. I never have a problem admitting and telling niggas that if I respect the way that you move, or I respect how that you move, or I respect what you're doing. I always give niggas those flowers. And if you got like a yo, I listened to this episode, hey bro, when you asked this question, I loved it. Yo, when you did this, I fucked with that. I might steal that, or I might borrow that, or I'm gonna put a little spin on it. I never have a problem admitting those things. I never have a problem giving people those flowers. So damn, I ain't even asked you for that one, but you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, bro. When niggas do things because they genuinely care, they genuinely, like you said, I'm all about seeing us
Mm.
win. It's not always about can I get 30, because tonight I might just be here to set all the back screens. If I set all
Mm.
the back screens and you got 30, I feel like we won. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And
But I
so
can't get that unless you set them.
exactly. Everybody got a role to play. You just gotta love the role that you win for the night. But BTG, bro, I appreciate you coming on. It's episode 171. We're gonna make that meetup happen. We're gonna try to get podcast link, you know what I'm saying, linking out there. We looked at the West Coast situations, flights, hotels, all that shit a little expensive.
Yeah,
But
it is. It is.
you
It
know what I'm saying?
is.
We're gonna make something happen. But bro, I appreciate you coming on. It's episode 171. We are out.